What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to have pocket presence in Madden 18. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to improve your Madden game, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So what's going on, guys? Like I said, today I'm going to teach you how to have pocket presence in Madden 18, or I'm gonna try my best. This is a question I've been getting asked a lot, and it really does help, especially with how crazy block sheds are in Madden now, especially in Ultimate Team. The better pocket presence you have, the more time you can allow yourself to find holes in zone coverage to complete passes, because if you're in Ultimate Team, or even if you're in regs and you're playing up against like the Chargers or the Jags who have really crazy D lines, you're typically not going to have a whole bunch of time to sit in the pocket. They'll have 7-8 guys in coverage, but their defensive line is still getting free 2-3 seconds into the play, and it can be tough. Now, pocket presence is partially something that's kind of some people kind of just have it or they don't, but I do think that you can be taught, because when I first started playing Madden seriously back in like Madden 08, for many years I never had pocket presence. I was terrible at it, but the more and more years went on, and I made it a point to say, no, I'm going to try to stay put in the pocket. It gradually did get better. Now, some people are just phenomenal at it, and the people that are phenomenal at it are people that are kind of just naturally good at it, but you can still improve and become better at it, and just buy yourself even an extra second in the pocket. Even an extra half second is a huge difference between completing a pass and getting hit as you throw the ball and throwing it complete, or possibly getting hit and taking a sack. So the number one thing is a bad habit of a lot of Madden players, a bad habit I used to have, is as soon as they hike the ball and they get it, they immediately take like a step backwards. Now, you see how I took that step backwards? I'm leaving myself vulnerable. I'm going to go to the replay here, especially against guys that, shed blocks good, like Bosa and Ingram. That's why I chose to go against the Chargers, because I know these guys are going to shed their blocks, pretty quickly. Now, you see, right here, this is the automatic drop back. So, bam, the automatic drop back is stopped right here. So from this point forward, you want to start stepping forward. You want to start creating the hardest path for those defensive ends to get to you as possible. But you see what I did here is I took an extra step back. And right as I'm taking that step back, Bosa is shedding his block, and now I am right in his path. I cannot escape him now. Now, right here, here's where the drop back ends, right here. If I would have started stepping up immediately and got 2 or 3 yards up into that pocket, Bosa would have had to come all the way around. He would have kind of had to almost make like a half circle to get to me. It would have been harder for him to get around that blocker, because the blocker would have been moving as well. Because I took this step back right when he sheds the block, he just has to keep running straight, and I'm right in his path. So instead, this is what you want to try to do. Okay, the drop back is stopped here. Now I'm inching up. Now I'm moving to the left. Now I'm just going to throw the ball. I'm not really trying to complete passes or get yards here. I'm trying to show you more about the pocket presence. So now let me show you what I did this time and what is different. So right here, this is the automatic drop back. It stopped here. Now what you want to do is you just want to hold your left stick. Immediately you want to start going up. You want to go up first, and then from that point you can go left to right if need be. You want to hold it up. You don't want to hold it all the way up. You kind of want to hold it like halfway up, to where you see how Drew Brees is kind of just like hop stepping up a little bit. He's just hop stepping up. So right here I'm in the pocket, and I have my running back blocking too, so I have a little bit of extra help if need be. I'm just hopping up. I'm hopping up. Now what I'm doing at this point is I'm saying, okay, there's a lot of space open to the left there. Do I have to move him there? No, I'm safe where I'm at right now. I've got good protection. My tackles are holding up. Even if they block shed me, they're still going to have to kind of loop back around to come get me. But if I move to the left, I make it harder for those defensive tackles to get me. So you see the defensive tackles, they're being blocked pretty well right now. But if they were to block shed right now, again, I'm right in their path. They're really close to me. Why not move over here to the left and get as far away from the trouble as possible? Because now that I'm getting over here, if one of those defensive tackles were to block shed, now yes, Ingram winds up block shedding too, and I'm kind of a little bit closer to him, but you kind of just have to feel it out as you go. If I move to this left and one of those defensive tackles block sheds, I'm an extra step away from him, or an extra 2 steps away from him now. Whereas if I just kept standing right here and one of those guys were to block shed immediately, it's going to be a lot easier for them to catch me. I'm going to have less time. But if I move over here, to the more open space, that just means that's one more step that those DTs have to take if they were to shed their block, and that could be the difference between getting the pass off and not getting it off. So here we'll do it again. You see, I'm just inching up, I'm inching up. Now I'm inching to the right here, and I deliver a pass. So we're going to go to the replay again. You have to feel it out. This is something you really have to notice with your peripheral vision, in a sense, like if these guys are block shedding or not. So immediately, the first move is always to take a step or two up. It can never hurt you to step up. Now you see both of the defensive ends are block shedding immediately. They both got instant wins. Now Mark Ingram is blocking, so he helped kind of take care of Ingram there. You see how Bosa immediately wins. If I was standing right here, or if I took that step back, Bosa would have had a beeline for me. But because I step up in the pocket, even though Bosa won, you see, like right here, this animation right here, boom, he makes contact and then he sheds him off. If Drew Brees is standing at the 40-yard line here, or the 39-yard line, Bosa's going to get me. But because I stepped up into the pocket, that allowed my right tackle to recover and get back to blocking him. That would not have happened if I was not in the pocket. It allowed him to recover, and now what I did here was, now I could have moved right or left. Last time I went left, this time I said, you know what, I'm going to move right. I'm just kind of trying to feel it out. This time, I'm kind of going towards the D tackles, but I have 3 blockers versus 2, so I still like, you know, my odds there. I could have went left or I could have went right, but this time I went right because I was like, well, last time Ingram block shedded, so let's just go to the right this time. And I was able to buy a lot of extra time, and then I passed it to my tight end up the field. So it's really simple, but it just takes it really just takes focus to like say, okay, I'm gonna do this every play, because stepping up in the pocket seems scary at first because you just feel like you're about to step right up into like where all the action is. You're about to step up into the defensive tackles and they're gonna come through and hit you. But again, we're gonna hike the ball. It's not always the case. Stepping up. Now this time we got sacked, and sometimes that's gonna happen because I believe that time Bosa, he block shedded to the inside that time, which doesn't usually happen. Yeah, he block shedded to the inside. Normally they block shed to the outside. So in this case, stepping up actually hurt us, but more times than not, they're going to block shed to the outside. They're not going to block shed to the inside too often. See here, he block sheds to the outside. I'm moving, deliver the pass. It was the same thing as 2 plays before. Bosa got the instant win on the outside. We're going to go right back to the replay. You see right here, boom, he's winning, but I'm stepping up, allowing my right tackle to push him further away, and now I'm moving out his way. I'm trying to get as far away from Bosa as possible because I see in my peripheral vision out the side of my eye, Bosa is just trying his hardest. He's trying to get to me. So I'm trying to get as far away from him as possible. All I'm doing is immediately after this drop back, I'm holding the left stick up just slightly, just hopping up a little bit. Now I'm holding the left stick to the right just slightly. I'm not going all the way. I'm just holding it about halfway, just kind of shimmying a little bit, if you will, just taking little stutter steps to the right. And now I see my guy open downfield. You still need to keep your eyes downfield on your receiver. You don't want to watch the defensive linemen or, the defensive ends, the pass rushers. You still want to keep your eyes downfield just like a real quarterback would. Just like a real quarterback, he has to sense when that pressure is coming and step up in the pocket and avoid it, but he still needs to keep his eyes downfield where his receivers are. You don't want to watch the defensive line because then you're not going to know who's open. So it takes time. It takes a little courage. Like I said, people are normally scared. It's a reflex to start moving backwards, but you always want to start after you drop back. Start inching forward and then inch left to right wherever you can sense and feel where it's most open. Keep your eyes downfield and try to hit the receivers. Put this into practice. Go into practice mode for an hour if you have to, and just go up against a regular 4D line rush and just practice maneuver in the pocket. Then carry it over into games. Once you get the muscle memory of it down, it becomes a lot easier. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.